guys? This is your boy DJ Amazing, Simply Amazing. Y'all already know. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you know it's gonna be hot and spicy like fire. Oh, I was fire up here. But anyway, this is your boy DJ Amazing. Y'all know I'm about to go live in like 30 seconds, and you know when I go live, the conversation is gonna be crazy. I mean, right now, before I do anything, all of my social medias are right there. All of my social, I'm verified on some, not all. I'm working on the other ones. So yes, you can see my TikTok, Instagram. You see them all. I don't have to say all of that. But with that being said, I'm a little quenched. I need something to drink. Thank you. As you see, I got my cores, keep me hydrated from getting dehydrated. You see how I did that? But I'm a little thirsty. Good water. But that's it. That's all. I'm about to be live in like 30 seconds. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you're not currently subscribed, subscribe. Oh yeah, I can't forget about it. If you are my 500 subscriber, you're gonna get this beautiful, sexy Stanley cup. And it's the 40 one. It's the biggest one they have, like the biggest one they have. And I'm gonna mail it to you, number 500 subscriber on my YouTube channel. And when I get to 1,000 followers, you're gonna get $75 cash. Ching ching. Oh, she did that. By the way, shout out to my daughter. She shot this. She's the baddest producer you ever want to meet. Like, she did this. Like, it's my daughter. I mean, it's in her DNA. But let me shut up and stop talking and let y'all get in tune. So 30 seconds counting down now. All right. Good evening, good afternoon to everyone. As you see, I am live. I haven't been live in a very long time. And I have a lot to say. And let me just start off by saying this. This podcast is not for children under the age of 18. Must be over the age of 18 to join this podcast because it's going to be a little bit of sizzle tonight. So let me start off by saying this. If what I say hit a nerve or hit a nerve, period, be cautious. You know, there's a first thing called a freedom of speech, but I understand the position that I hold and the position that I'm in. So I'm going to try to be as professional as I could possibly be because of the position that I hold. So I'm going to do the best that I can do in saying that. I got a few people that's going to come on tonight and they're going to, say what they're going to say, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say. But I'm going to try to keep it as clean as I possibly can. I make no guarantees, no promises. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start bringing up some of my guests, and we're going to get started. Good evening, sir. I guess he's muted. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. It is Wednesday. It is exactly 7:02. We're on time. We're on schedule. If you're too early, you're too late. If you're too late, you're too early. So we're going to keep it in between like a cartoon,
Wow. I didn't know you were. I was trying to trying to run some errands and all that other stuff. I said, God dog, that was quick. But
Well,
that's
something
okay.
got canceled tonight, and I figured, hey, no time than the present to go on and get it jumping.
I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna be PG because I can't, I can't do all that promising.
Well, the first
Anyway,
topic, while we even on that, we gonna get on the first topic. Y'all ready?
go ahead.
First topic of the night. What do y'all think of this Kamala Harris run when she's been hiding for 4 years, ain't said two words about being president, and all of a sudden now she's black, and come to find out with she's mixed with something, but she's not. She's her mother is white, from what I understand,
Yeah,
and there's a lot to say. There's a lot to unpack with this president run, and I understand this 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 run. This election is very important, more than any other election that we've ever had, and to see Barack Obama endorse her, it tells me a heck of a lot.
yeah.
That means we desperate, in my opinion. Now, to be honest, I'm undecided of who to vote for. On one hand, we got the devil, which is Donald Trump, but at least he keeping it real about what he feel and what he think. On the other hand, we got Kamala Harris telling us, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that." You're the vice president. Should you've already been doing what you say you're gonna do? That's just my opinion, and I'll let you guys say what you want to say.
Okay, do you know her birthday? I don't know it. I haven't searched.
No,
She sounds uh she sounds like
oh, do you want me to share this on your page too while you driving? Do you want me to share it on your page?
yeah, that's fine. I don't
Okay,
care.
go ahead.
But the quiet ones are the ones that you need to look out for. Hell, I'm the quiet, you know how I'm quiet and shit? Like she's one of them quiet ones. Like the sit back and all that other stuff and then just come out of nowhere. So with her, they're gonna see this woman as black. And you don't have to be, it doesn't matter if you're mixed with shit or mixed with different races. Excuse me about that shit stuff. But it doesn't matter what race you are mixed with. They're gonna still consider you black. If you have black in you, it don't matter what the percentage is. It can be like 1%. They still gonna call your ass black. They see her as black. It's just reality. That's how it's been for a long ass time, for years, for seasons, for decades, even
Fact.
back in the slavery time. Even if that baby had that curly hair and was darker than white, bitch, they consider it as a us. Okay, just come on, just call it as it is. Now with her, yeah, I agree with you. You know, she the vice president. She was the vice president and everything, and I didn't hear shit from her either. I was, heard from Biden, but Biden, he was losing his shit. He really was. I was like, because at first when he was going downhill, I said, God damn, I don't have a choice but to vote for Trump ass. And then whenever they pushed him out of the way, I said, okay, never mind. I'll, see what's going on with her. Even though she was in the background or whatever, that's what you got to understand about people. Just because they're not, they're in a position or whatever, I guess you're expecting them to be, to do certain things in their position, right?
Right.
You expect them to do that, but whenever they don't, people have an issue with it saying, "Oh, she's not doing the damn thing, and she's not doing the job or whatever." But in reality, have y'all thought about maybe she was observing shit and play
Now, I will
stuff.
give her the benefit of a doubt of what you're saying. I will give her the benefit of a doubt off of what you're saying. Maybe she has been in the background checking things out. Maybe she will do everything she say she gonna do. But again, like you said in the beginning, nobody has seen or heard from her since she became vice president. And I have an issue with that because now you're saying you're gonna do this when I become president. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I feel like
That's
you
what
should have
every
already been
that's what
doing the
every
things that you're
president
saying you're
said.
gonna do.
In reality, that's what all the other presidents do. But whenever it gets close to uh, the elections and shit, they always making promises. They always saying what they gonna do. That's what every fucking president. That's what every one of them. So whenever, like, okay, just whenever you voted for Trump that time, or whenever he became president, did he not promise shit before y'all voted for him?
He promised to
Okay.
put up a wall. He never
Oh,
did put up that wall.
and we still fighting on that motherfucker, aren't we? They still playing around with that damn wall, huh? And we still got illegal immigrants up in this motherfucker. But you know what? I'm not mad. You want to know why I'm not mad at that? I want you to hear me out. A lot of people gonna be pissed off. I really don't give a fuck. But you got illegal immigrants coming over, and people be saying like, "Hey, they taking over our job. They taking our money." Motherfucker, they want to work, even if it's like some a small amount. They'll take the least amount, and they'll feed and they'll take care of their family. There'll be 20 of them motherfuckers in one room, sharing a one bed. You get what I'm saying? They coming over here to work, and it's a lot of Americans that are too fucking lazy to work. They don't want to be doing no work. They don't want to do no hard labor and shit. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, I'm not gonna say all black people are like that. I'm gonna
I
say
didn't say I didn't say
it's
nothing
a
about
large
I didn't
amount.
say nothing about black
Well, so you
Americans.
saying us as a people.
Us as a people. It ain't just black. It's all race.
The only reason I said that because I know I'm not gonna get out there and cut my grass. I know I'm not gonna get out there and do weed eat, so I'm gonna
I'll
hire.
hire them in a minute because I know they're gonna do my shit right.
But I have a black person who cut my grass now, and they do just as good. I will give credit
Mine
where
does
credit is
too.
due. He do a one heck of a job.
But it's like, okay, even if she promises shit just like the other presidents do and everything, they make lists of and what they're gonna do and all the other stuff. They make all these promises. That's just like what everybody else do. And now, like all I see on my feed is, like whenever they have like these rallies and shit. I ain't gonna lie, these rallies kind of fire as hell. They fire. I ain't.
I saw the
They
one
kind
with
of off the
Lil John
chain.
last night. I saw it. They want the young people. That's why they doing that. They
That
doing it to get the
see,
young people vote.
but you know what? At least they making that target and shit because a lot of young people don't want to be doing that shit. Now
They're not
they
even registered to vote.
exactly. So whenever they're targeting these young people, and that's exactly what the hell they did. And I hear a lot more now, more than ever, young people, out. It's a whole lot of them like talking about it, even though it's like on TikTok, Facebook, they're being active and they're not creating a voice, but they're expressing their voice. And for young people to do that, that's fucking amazing.
Well, look who they getting to help them. Megan Thee Stallion, Takeoff.
But you know what? It's okay. Like even though these people are worshiping these idols, or they look up to these idols, or even just listening to these people, it's like, okay, I see that they're for this election and everything. Why not I do it too? You know what I mean? Like these people that are, famous or celebrities and all other stuff, these people are being looked up to. So whenever they being looked up to, they don't realize that people are out there watching them. They watch what they do. You read these people a book.
Well, one thing I can give it, they're doing all they can to get your vote this year. That tells me that this election is the most important election that we've ever had in the past couple of years. To be honest,
Yeah.
I still don't know who I'm gonna vote for so far. To be honest, I'm in the undecided file.
As for me, I'm just gonna like say it's probably gonna be Harris because it's leaning more towards her. I've been in a Democrat all my life and everything, but I haven't always voted Democrat. You know what I mean? All the time.
So you're
So,
not just
but
voting for her because she's just a woman.
I ain't voting for that because I see, like, even though she was in the background and observing and everything, this woman was probably planning shit. She was probably planning shit whenever Uncle Joe whenever he started beginning to do some fuck ups with his mind is fucked up.
That
It
debate, he
really
lost that
is.
debate against Donald Trump. I watched it, and when he lost
They
that
probably
debate,
So they already probably told her, like, hey, if something happened, be prepared. You get what I'm saying? So she was probably already brewing already. Just because y'all don't see that that she's not doing something or whatever, yeah, you don't have to know a person's every move. Sometimes they just come out like a thief in the night. How they be saying it? We just come out by surprise. That's exactly how the hell I do. I don't let people know my next move.
you know, I don't really like I say both of them. I don't really know who to believe. One of them you gotta vote for. That's for sure. One of them you have to vote for. At one point I was gonna vote for Donald Trump because they wanted.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is they wanted him so bad not to get in the White House. They doing all they can to keep him out the White House. I'm like, okay, why do they want this man so bad so he won't get in the White House? And then I looked at his, what his views are and what his things are, and then I
Yeah.
got to the point where I'm saying Camilla, what she's offering and what she I got to go for who's going to offer me the the less. I'm going to say who's going to offer me the less. Who's not going to lie to me the less. If you're going to lie
They
to me, at
both
least
gonna
lie to
lie.
me.
All presidents lie about something. They all lie about something. I mean, that's let's just keep it real.
I mean, you got Trump saying he going to give us another stimulus package, another stimulus check. I
He
don't
been
believe
saying
that,
that
but
shit.
yes.
We ain't received that motherfucker yet. And he
Right?
talked about the wall. That bitch is still over there playing around. They over there playing ring around the rosy with that bitch.
For sure.
So come again, say it again.
Well,
You don't
again,
want
it's
somebody
it's
lying
about
to you,
it's
but he
about who you
already
going to
did.
believe. Either you going to
Okay,
believe in
well,
Harris or you going to believe in Trump. One, you only got two people on the ballot.
yeah. But like, I think this shit gonna be. I don't know. It's already hyped up enough already.
Well, don't get me wrong. I understand it's a woman running for president. The Simpsons called this years ago that there was going to be a woman running for president. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for women's rights. I'm all for women's everything that they women get. Equal pay. I'm for all of that. But you got some people that just voting for her because she's a black woman and it's a woman racing to be president. Now that part of it, I'm just gonna call it for what I call. I think that's a little bit unfair. What do you think?
I think she has a chance to do something. I think that she is going to be, not just showing up, but I think she's going to be active. I think she's actually going to be active in everything and not trying to stage a shot.
What's up, J King? Welcome to the conversation.
Okay.
What's
I
going
guess.
on?
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, man.
So,
Just
what you think
coming
about
in.
this? What you think about this president race?
Uh, like I say, you gonna have to, like you said, you gonna have to pick a side. But at the end of the day, It's just Donald Trump got a lot of shit that you don't want to go on that he's trying to take over. So I mean, it's, like you say, it is leaning to the Democrats, but like I say, I just don't see anything good coming from Trump way. But what I can say is that I mean, like you said, the president's gonna tell you what they want to because they really don't run anything. The House run everything.
Well,
So
Trump wants to do Project 2020-25. I don't know if you guys know what that
yeah,
is,
I
but he
know what
wants to take
that is.
away a whole lot of stuff.
I mean
That's
that
gonna
too,
be that's
and
gonna be a
that's gonna give
whole.
police
We're
the
gonna
right to
have
do what they
purge if
want
he does
to.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't look right. So that's why I say you gotta look at that. The women rights getting taken away from them and all that.
That made me want to step away from Trump, with this Project 2025 and wanting to give police immunity and all that type of stuff. I'm not with all that because police already do enough to us as it is. Not saying all police is bad because
Not
all of them are
all
not
of them.
bad.
They still got some that's tripped out and stuff like that. So it's just
Well,
I
they
I
joined the police
I
academy
don't know
for the
about
wrong for the
y'all.
wrong reason.
I don't know about y'all, but like whenever I be like if I get pulled over and everything, yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous and everything because I think about, you know, you might as well I just think about us. You get what I'm saying? So it's
I
like
get
a
it.
lot of people don't excuse me, a lot of people don't realize and understand like why we are, you know, whenever we're talking about the Black Lives Matter, and they keep saying all lives matter and everything, but you don't get the concept of why are we saying this. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, it's a movement. And it's just like, whenever people are saying, like, oh, Black lives don't matter, or, all lives matter, not just Black lives matter and everything. Bitch, do you understand what the point, why we saying this shit?
Well,
And we get shot, but y'all ass be walking free, or getting handcuffed or tased, but y'all don't get shot or killed, do y'all?
no,
Y'all don't get the knee in the back of y'all head and shit like that we can't breathe, do y'all?
we don't even get the benefit of a doubt when the officer pulls us over just based on your skin color. We don't even get the benefit of a doubt.
Exactly. So it's just like, okay. So it's like, okay, even whenever, like, now, I'm not gonna say we got smart or whatever, but it's a lot of us. It's a lot of people they have cameras in their car. Hell, I need to invest in that shit and stuff like that, and they have the recording on. Even I think there's like a thing on your phone. You can ask Siri or whatever to record and stuff like that, or say something that you're getting pulled over, and it automatically records everything. So
I bought me a body cam in my car. I got a body cam.
where you get that at?
I got it on Amazon. I keep it in my car.
So okay.
Yeah, guys, they got a movie. They have a movie that my brother put me on. It's called American Skin. I
Uh-huh.
think it came out 2021. Basically, the movie is a black father, went to go pick up his 14-year-old son. They was in the neighborhood, where a lot of people don't go. Cop profiled them. They end up shooting the son because he had his phone out. They tried to get justice for the son. They didn't get justice, so the dad took it in his own and kidnapped the captain and all that, and had his own like trial. And at the end of the day, they end up sniping the dad. It's a good movie. You need to check it out. It's called American Skin, and it's talking about some of the stuff that we always talk about on how we can do certain stuff and we get shot and they do certain stuff, and and they get away with it. They can curse the cops out. They can run around with a gun on them, a knife, and everything. They won't even shoot him, but he got a camera phone out, and he had to die at 14. It's a good movie. You can check it out. It's called American Skin.
Just
But
put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat. People can look it up.
yeah, they that's why I say, man, it's a lot of stuff with Donald Trump. Like a lot of people looking at Donald Trump as, oh, he gonna give us another stimulus. If you just wait on that little bitty stimulus that you finna blow, that ain't the right thing to be looking for. I mean, he trying to take away women rights. He trying to give the police all rights to do what they want to. I mean, he trying to get in there so that he can never get out again, but he can stay there until he die, and stuff like that. But just like they said, the Democratic side, we need to go ahead and have the House rotate, because people can sit in that one chair in the House as long as they want to, but they need to have the House rotate every now and then to get newer people in, new expectations, to change stuff. Because like right now, my kids' school district, by the senators and stuff in the state of Texas, they took a lot of funds away, so they don't really have they went from like 25 buses going to my daughter's school to like 6 buses and stuff like that. So they they don't have the means. Like my daughter can't even ride the bus no more going to her school. Her mom has to bring her back and forth to school because they only have 6 buses available, so it cut a lot of routes out. And I don't believe that's fair when you have certain kids trying to get an education, and what if their parents don't have the transportation to get them back and forth to school? What can they do? And certain other school districts might not be able to take them because of where they at. So that's a hard pill to swallow.
That's true.
And then my brother was talking about the Supreme Court too. There's a lot of stuff with that. Like I say, everything leading towards Miss Harris. It ain't just because she's a woman, ain't because she's part black or whatever. It's because I just like they said, she's in the background. She's been doing all this stuff since Biden been in office. They've been knowing since Biden got elected what was already going on. He's older. She's been sitting there waiting her turn, so it's time for her to, like I say, when she finally pop out, she gonna pop out and she gonna show a lot of what's going on. And I believe it's going good, but like I said, she still can't pass anything until it goes through the House. So the president can say what they want. They just a face. This is how you have a face for McDonald's, the clown. You got the Wendy's girl. You got all that. She's just a face. Nothing get passed until you have a meeting with the House of Representatives. Some of y'all don't know, but yeah, that's my family leaning towards Miss Harris. Well, I hope she do good when she in there. I hope she can do change. The jobs open up for people who might can't work. Health insurance, education. If you got kids, maybe better food in the school system for these kids.
All thing we can do is hope that she do a good job and she becomes president. Like I said, I'm leaning towards Miss Harris myself. Anybody want to add to that?
All we gotta do is just, encourage this, even though they're making a target with the young people and all that other stuff, and a whole, it's like all ages are in it now. But it's also up to us and everything to encourage people to vote. But I don't think we're doing enough encouraging.
Well, only thing we could do is let people know, young people, you are watching this. I suggest that you register to vote because this election, your vote does count. Your voice does matter. If you want to have a voice, you got to get out there and vote for it. Can't
Exactly.
sit there and say you don't got no say so because you do. Your voice, your vote does matter.
And just like, like with women, hell, it's important to vote too. Because remember, we didn't have that privilege back in the day. I mean, like they didn't want us to do shit. Now we can, we have this opportunity. You better utilize that shit. And like while you registered to vote, even if you're not registered to vote, you can go to where can they go?
They can go to their local library and get registered to vote, or they can go to the local DMV and register to vote.
There you go. All you need is an ID or your driver's license. So go ahead and get that shit.
My daughter told me she want to vote for Kamala, and I asked, I say, why you want to vote for her? And the crazy part, she didn't say just because she was a woman. She said she liked some of what she was saying, and she's only 12. So the way I look at it is, that tells me a whole lot about Kamala a little bit.
So
She's only 12 and she's noticing things about Miss Kamala.
would be, in my opinion, kids have a voice too. So shouldn't they have I they should have a section for children, just for children that are not 18. You get what I mean? Like all these children have school IDs now. You get what I'm saying? They should be
But they
able to
won't
create their
legally
own.
count until they're 18 for some reason. It doesn't legally count until they're 18. I know what you're trying to
I
say.
think that need to be changed. Like at least for these kids to be like teenagers. These young teenagers, they not stupid. They listen to every fucking thing.
It's
These are some
about
smart.
this.
They
They want
smart.
this. They want you to be old enough to work, to have an
Well,
opinion.
that's the problem. People don't listen to children. You got these young adults that know what's going on, but they feel that they can't voice their opinion or voice their vote because it's not allowed because it's not legal. I'm just saying that they should at least have their own little voting area. So
I don't know what happened. Maybe she'll come back.
hear me?
Yo, camera went out for a minute. Go ahead. I can't hear you now. Come down and come back up. Come down and come back up. You're gonna have to leave the room and come back. I can't hear you. You're gonna have to come down and come back up. Yeah, so I mean, man, people need to realize voting is important. You know, I understand what you're saying too about your kids about the bus. Like that's crazy. They need to put more. They taking money out of schools and more money in schools nowadays. Now I don't know what Kamala plan on doing about that. I don't know, but I feel like they're taking money out of schools these days and putting it in other places. That's just me. You still there?
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Man, somebody called me and knocked me the fuck out. So shit. Now I
Yeah,
done.
they do that to me all the time. But yeah, like I
Uh,
say, the bus ride is with Ted Cruz. And sometimes you gotta get them people in and out because they worrying about other things than education. If we don't get the right education in the areas, how we gonna have new leaders, We're gonna
yep.
have dumb people in.
I think it's time for Ted Cruz to leave anyway because he ain't been no good. He ain't been no good no way.
He need to retire. Go the fuck on somewhere else and let somebody else have his shit. That's how I look at it.
I believe these people need to serve a certain amount of time and leave. And you, like, I'm like the president. You should only get 2 terms.
Yeah, but
Literally,
like I
that's
say,
not their brain
like
action.
I say, you are like I say. That's how the house should be. The house should do 2 to 4 years or 2 to 6 years, and then change so you can get fresh faces in, fresh stuff. To the same people that have been in there for years, the life has changed. So if you look at the same 60, 70, 50-year-old people, it have been in there. Oh, that's my brother, Sean. There you go. Can you
Welcome
hear
to
him?
the show.
It has been in there. Oh, that's my brother, Sean. There you go.
Okay, we can hear you. Welcome to the show.
What's happening, man? Thank you for having me. Um, what I do want to say, I hope, are you getting me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Really, it doesn't matter at this point whether we like Kamala or whether we like Trump. We're left with two choices at the end of the day. If we're not representing for one, we're representing for the other. So we know what Trump is going to get in here and do. Kamala, give her an opportunity to try and make things better. At the end of the day, all of them are putting forth policies that they hope are going to happen. Nothing is a guarantee in the government because you have three different branches that have to work together to get one thing done. And if no one, basically, they're just trying to figure it out. No one has a guarantee that they're going to get in and do A, B, C, and D. We know what Trump is going to do. He's going to enrich his family. He's going to enrich Republicans. He's going to more what's the word here?
He wants to do a Project
He's gonna oppress
2025.
more black and brown people. So hell, give Kamala a chance to come in here and let's see what she gonna do.
Well, see, my
And
problem
that's
with
just
that,
how I
I'm with
feel.
that. My problem still comes in as though she's already the vice president. Why hasn't she done any of the things that she says she wants to do when she's already had an opportunity to do it for Biden anyway? So I want to know what is her excuse for not doing the things that she claiming she wants to do now? What's prohibiting her from doing that? So those are questions nobody wants to answer.
I told you she's brewing. She was like everybody's not like I told you before. Before we elected these other motherfuckers, they were still promising and talking, you know what I mean, saying what they're going to do. But we gave them a chance, correct? Okay, then it's the same damn thing with her. Let's see what let's see what the fuck she got to offer, and you know what I mean. Like we already seen Trump bitch ass. Okay, we already seen him already. You got somebody new. Yes, she was in the background. She wasn't. She was laying low for a reason. This motherfucker out now.
Yeah, she outside. She
Okay, she
outside.
out. She is more than outside. This motherfucker sprinted. She got over the hoops and shit. Okay, she here, but it's like whenever you keep asking the same question, it's like okay, it sounds like you are doubting her or whatever, and you don't believe that she has anything to offer.
No, that's
Did you?
not what I'm saying. That I'm saying since she was the voice to Joe Biden, she could have put her views of what she wanted to do to Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? She could have, went to him and said, "Hey, I would like to do X, Y, and Z." I mean, hell, you are the vice president. You do have
But
a
how
say
you know
so.
she probably helped him with some of them damn speeches he was saying whenever he
Probably
was
so.
saying. Correct?
Uh,
She
Probably
probably
so.
could have been in the background helping him at that time. Just because she's the vice president, she don't need to be walking hand in hand with this motherfucker. She don't need to be on stage with him.
if I may,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Y'all go
um,
ahead. I gotta use the restroom real quick, but y'all
eh,
go ahead and keep the
We
conversation
don't
going.
need no that.
all right, and all right. First of all, I want to say thank you to Mr. Turner. If you went to West Orange, you remember Mr. Turner. The vice president does not make policy at all. Period. The vice president serve at the president's pleasure, which means she does what he tells her to do. Kamala can't go up there and tell the president was like the CEO of the country. She can't go in there and tell him, I want you to do this and do that. That's not
Say
how that
that shit
works.
again.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it one more time.
Wait,
Kamala
you're gonna
cannot
have to
walk in
tell him
there.
when he get off that toilet. Cause
Yeah,
he over there
Kamala
taking a
cannot
shit.
walk in and tell the president what she want done and what she expect to be done. That's just not how that works. That's like the COO telling the CEO, I want you to do this. That's not how that works. You'll get fired at the end of the day. So Kamala had to play her role. She did what she needed to do. And
Exactly.
right now, she it's basically like Donald Trump was chicken, Biden was fish, and all of a sudden they gonna offer us some steak. So let's go ahead and take the steak with Kamala and see what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, she only had 4 years, and we don't like what she's doing 4 years. Get rid of her. I mean, that's the way America's supposed to work, right?
I already like you. But yeah, I mean, I mean, that's basically, you already gave the breakdown. I mean, so I mean, he needed to hear that. It's like,
We're gonna wait a little minute for him to pinch it off and come on back.
Hey, he always listen when the good stuff go down. But yeah, that's all it is, man. She just had to play her role, wait for her time. Because even if he would have quit in the middle of his uh his presidency, she was gonna get right in there. So
uh-huh.
so I think he did this and he pulled out at the right time to give her that spotlight. There you go.
Y'all
Hey,
keep
there you
going.
go. All right, you ready? Go ahead and repeat.
All right, I had to get my phone back on.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so to answer your question about Kamala and the vice presidency, and we're gonna thank Mr. Turner, West Orange Star for Life, '94. As we were taught, and I actually paid attention because I didn't want to get my butt whipped when I get home, but I paid attention. The vice president does not make policy under any circumstance. She cannot walk in the president's office and say, I want you to do A, B, C, and D. That's not how that works. The vice president's job is to serve at the will of the president. Say something happens to the president, as we've seen with JFK, Lyndon B. Johnson took over and he started making policy. That's how we end up getting the Voting Rights Act with Dr. Martin Luther King. Kamala is only there as a placeholder. It's always a line of succession. So each one that dies, a new one comes in. But the top dog at any moment is the president. That's why if something was to happen to Biden, he was to pass away while he was in office, then Kamala will bump up to president. If I'm not mistaken, the majority leader of the House bumps up the vice president, and so forth and so on. So that's why Kamala cannot do anything while she's vice president. She does basically what Joe tells her to do. And that's just the breakdown of it.
Okay. So that makes sense why she's saying what she's doing and she's doing what she's saying. So I guess I will give her the benefit of a doubt. And like I said, I mean I'm leaning more towards her way as of right now, unless something changes between now and November.
And I look at it like this too. When it comes down to policy that each of the candidates are trying to put forward, it's always they hope they can get this done. I look at it, to break it down real simple for me because I'm kind of slow. A football coach. A football coach gets hired, he comes in and says, this is what I plan to do with this team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whenever the team don't like him or they think that the coach is out of order, what they do, go to the front office and they get rid of his ass. Same thing that America can do if we don't like what Kamala do. We can vote her ass out in 4 years. If we like her, keep her 4 more years.
Well, too bad they can't do that about them Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's my number 2 team, but I'm Texans all day long.
For sure, for sure.
Oh shit.
I was had to put in there, I had to tell you about Jerry Jones one time. But anyway, so my question to y'all is y'all don't have to tell me who y'all voting for, but do y'all already got y'all minds made up of who y'all gonna vote for in November?
Kamala.
Yeah.
That's easy. Kamala.
Say it again.
Kamala.
I mean,
Let me do it to you, Trump. Kamala, Carmilla, the black chick.
I did see her put some hot sauce on some chicken. I did see it on Facebook. I've shared it on my page on Instagram when she was eating chicken with some hot sauce. So yeah, she black. She black.
Right. And I seen them old pictures of her back in the days. She had her hair cut like salt and pepper. So yeah, she's a sister.
You say she used to smoke weed with Barack Obama.
Huh,
Back
and
in
she
college
dated
days.
Montel. You better come on with it.
I'm not endorsing the weed. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying what she said.
You know you gonna have that shit.
We can endorse the weed. It'll be legal in the next 2 presidencies. It'll be legal all over the United States.
Oh shit.
I guess we'll have to wait and see about that.
No need for drug tests no more.
Right.
Right? They won't be drug testing for marijuana no more.
Right.
Yeah,
They'll
I
be for
think
that
somebody said on
cocaine.
the radio that they was worrying about her being married, I guess, to a white man or something like that. Just like the guy said on the thing. And all the black people that passed up, they had a chance to put a ring on their dick. So don't worry about who wiped her up. Just know what she doing, what she trying to do, and take her as she is.
Right. Uncle Willie Brown was trying to get her. He didn't keep her. Montel had her. He didn't keep her. So you find love
That's
with
another thing. That's
my
another topic I
dude.
want to
Go
get
ahead
on.
and do it.
Why is it that when they see us with another nationality and when we start dating outside of our own race, people got an attitude with that? They really pressed about it. That's
They always
crazy.
gonna have an attitude with that. Always.
I'm just saying, like, you see a sister with a brother, or you see a white girl with a brother. Oh, she with him because she can do. I know exactly what I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it.
Who in their right mind not gonna marry good credit?
I could.
Shit.
She want to marry 800 credit score, not no 425. That's not
I
gonna
guess
get
I'm
it.
okay because my credit score almost at a 700, so I guess I'm okay.
Hey, love is looking at you, man.
Hey, but it still ain't that 800 though.
No, I don't know too many black people. I don't know too many. I don't know not one black person who even got an 800 credit
That's
score.
because you don't know 'em. They got them.
They got them out there.
If she got an 800 credit score, I need to be her friend. I need to know what she doing.
It ain't
Better
just
go
us.
to them. Better go
We
to
got-
the rich things.
We gotta look at the area we in, man. We in Orange, man. You might not have all that there. You don't see Teslas and all that over there like that. Lamborghini.
Yeah, you sure don't see no women driving no Teslas out here. You see women driving them Range Rovers and Chrysler 300s and Chevrolets and all of them.
Yeah.
But you get what your money can afford, I guess. You get what your credit score. You get what your credit score say you can get. Everybody can't be like Jay King over there driving a truck like him.
And I ain't nowhere near 800. But
I don't know what your brother
It don't matter
driving.
what you drive. They got boys out here with them charges. That's in a different tax bracket. It's just you gotta know how to manage this stuff. The job you have, the way you save your money, the way you manage your money, that's where it comes from.
So what
Answer
you
your
drive?
question.
What
I
you
drive
driving, sir?
I drive a very economic car. I have a 2021 Jeep Compass.
Oh, okay, you good. Then you saving on gas a little bit over there.
Yes, sir. And I spend my money going scuba diving. So that's where my money going.
You doing the white people stuff. You scuba diving. Okay. Well, go there, you do your white thing.
But and
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I got everybody, a couple people on here. Let me go ahead and shout out. Go ahead and look up Scuba Dive for the Culture. That's my YouTube page. Check me out. Give me a holler. It's all about black folks and scuba diving and why we don't get in
So
that
let me
water.
ask you a question. Are you
Marco,
gonna go skydiving next?
Put
No,
it
Are
in
you
the
sir.
gonna go
comment.
skydiving?
No, sir.
Hey,
No,
Marco,
You
no
put it in
scuba
the
skydiving.
diving.
comment.
You might as well
You want to
skydive.
stay on the ground.
No.
You want to go below the ground, not
It's
above.
it's very different. If you skydive, you going down. I can't do nothing to stop that. Like you going the end of that is gonna be you hitting. At least under the water, I can float back to the top. I might have to hold my breath like hell, but I can get back to the top.
Well, you might as well go mountain rock climbing.
No, sir.
Nope.
Okay.
That's too hard. I like something nice and soft
Well,
and a little wet.
you better get you a sister something nice and soft and something safe.
Hey, ain't nothing like a black woman.
Yeah.
That's the best thing since they made ice cream cold.
Well, I don't know. I met a few sisters, but some of the mixed breeds be nice too.
They still black.
Yep.
Exactly. When the
Hey,
lights
but
go
they
off, we all
cornbread
black.
be a little bit
They got
that
that
cornbread be a
little.
little
They
bit
got
better.
that little percent. They black, bitch.
Man,
Right.
at the end of the day, black man is superior, man.
Well, we got that, sister, what they call it,
That's
what they call it, melon
melanin.
something.
That's why they
Yeah.
want us to breed
Don't you
with their
sound no
people.
melatonin, bitch. You better not
Hey,
say
look,
that shit.
it don't matter who you fall in love with. Hug them real tight and turn off that light switch, and we all gonna turn black.
Ah!
That's a fact.
Either
And
way,
That's
you're
a fact.
black. Oh shit.
That's a fact. I can't even argue with that. But that goes into my next topic here. R.I.P. to my main man, B. King Kong. I think everybody should go to the doctor and get a health checkup because nobody seen B. King passing away at 39 years old. The man had not a heart attack. He had something else, but I don't know if you guys know this past week, one of my favorite rappers passed away, the B. King.
And that goes back to picking the right presidents and stuff so you can get that good health insurance. No matter how much money you got, what you got, health insurance is expensive.
Which
A lot of people,
Vice President Kamala Harris is pushing for universal health care. So just to put that
I
out there,
did
you
hear her
know.
talk about that the other night. I was watching.
they were trying to get rid of Obamacare, but a lot of people were really getting their health together and checked up. And now they're taking it away. So they just you like to say you're worth more dead than alive.
That's true. That's a whole nother subject. On everybody, how your phone got better insurance than you ain't got no life insurance? That's crazy. Your phone got insurance on it, but you ain't got no insurance on you. That's just wow. That's wild.
Your car got
Better
to have insurance.
get it from your job.
Well, I know somebody who sells life insurance, and depending on what you're looking for, you can get a policy for $26 for a $40,000 policy, $31 to get you a $50,000 policy, and $37 to get you a $60,000 policy.
Yep.
It all depends on what your pocket say you can afford a month.
Yeah.
And if you got kids like we do, I'm pretty sure everybody on here just about have kids. You better get them life insurance.
Then too, got to look at the food stamps they might be cutting down, the houses. That's a lot.
Well, buying a house is a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit cheaper because I've noticed a lot. I've been looking online. A lot of houses prices are going down.
They need to go all the way down like they used to be. Back in the day, they could buy a 2-story home for $6,000. They need to go all the way down.
Now they ain't going back to them numbers. That's back in the what? Early 99, 96?
Oh, what were you saying about the what you call it?
The
my
rapper?
favorite
B King?
Yeah, you want to make a tribute to him?
I plan on doing something for him later on this week. I'm gonna make a whole video and do a YouTube, based on some things about him that I learned. I got a chance to meet him a couple times. Every time he make a new video and about to pop out a new video, he always shout me out or he'll post it on his page. So the man was definitely down to earth.
That's what's up.
He was a down to earth person. He'll talk to you. He ain't one of those rappers that just trying to shove you off. He'll speak to you. I know. You'll never find nobody like B King other than Uncle Luke, and Uncle Luke don't even make music like that no more. So he was our Uncle Luke to the club music. I know Jazzmore. Didn't he share one of your posts one time?
You talking to me or somebody
My
else?
bad. I believe so a while back.
Yeah, I think he shared one of your posts. He was promoting one of his videos.
Yeah, shout out to Smack Water.
Shout out to him for sure. I'm trying to get him on him. I'm gonna try to get him on to tell some stories about him and B King. So I plan on trying to get him to come up. So y'all be looking for that video sometime in the near future. I'm gonna try to get him to come up smack water. Y'all know anything? I mean, do you know any B King songs, Carisha? Do you know anything about him?
I actually know I don't. Probably if I heard a song and
Like, you know that song called "Then Leave"? You ever heard the song called "Then Leave"?
with the
Go ahead, get your
females?
bread, then leave.
No, get that bread, get that head, then leave with my keys.
With the females?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I heard it, but I heard like a little small parts, just like that main part. That's about it. But
I mean,
I haven't
like I
listened
said,
to the whole song.
Big King was a part of Prairie View history, you know.
No doubt about it.
Prairie View and Grambling. I mean, Prairie View and TSU is going to have the classic game coming up soon.
That's how he got his break too. Shout out to PV.
TSU, all of them.
Damn, but it's sad though. Shit, we were the same damn age.
Yeah, and he was doing an interview for a radio station. All of a sudden he fainted in the chair with his two daughters there with him. That's the scary part. His daughters was there to see that.
Oh,
And I don't think they ever forget that.
My prayers for him and his children. How many children he got?
Two daughters.
Those the only two? They young? Well, of course.
I know they middle schoolers.
Oh.
I'm looking for his real name. I got it right here in my phone. Justin Riley, 39 years old. Went to Booker T. Washington High School in Houston.
Damn. Well, prayers and my condolences to his children and his family.
Shout out to the Riley family. His Riley real name, the Riley family. Anybody want to share anything about him that they know, or I mean?
Who's the other person?
I know the day he passed away, I was taking my daughter to the doctor in Houston, and that's crazy. I just so happened to be jamming his music just about the whole day, and I got home. My godson told me that B King got shot. I'm like, B King ain't get shot. First, it was a rumor he got shot in Dallas. Then I come to find out it wasn't even that. So I mean,
I heard that shit too. I'm like,
nah, he didn't get shot. But that's the first thing we go to when a rapper from Houston or anywhere, it's always somebody getting shot to gun violence. But that's what we used to. That's sad. Some of us need to take our feelings, put the gun up, get yourself out your feelings. Most of us, when we get mad, or now if it comes to your kids, I understand. Or if it comes to your family, you got to do what you got to do to protect your family. But if it's just somebody saying some stuff to you, some things you can look past, and you ain't got to pull your gun. Get your feelings out of it. A lot of people, y'all young people, stay in their feelings a lot. This generation stay in their feelings a lot. Anybody can add to that if they want.
I agree with you. I think we kind of did talk about that before. I was at work at that time, and we were talking about like protection of the kids and stuff like that. And you can spit on me, you can hit me, you can do whatever you want with me, but whenever it comes to my kid, bitch, I'm all up in your ass.
I mean, when you said spit on me, that was like you got to catch one.
No, I don't give a damn what you do to me. But whenever it comes to my child, that's a wrap. You don't get no kind of chance, bitch. You get what I mean? Because the child gonna be a shield. It's gonna have a shield around them. Bitch, I'm the sword. A sharp motherfucker too.
I think we all I think everybody can agree with you. You mess with the children, you mess with us. Hey, you got to get it. You got just no ifs, ands, but about it.
Yeah, you got that right.
That's what you got to do when it comes to the little ones, especially those who have daughters. Like Jasmine got daughters. I know I got a daughter. I know Mr. CM, I know he has a daughter, so I don't know. I don't know if your brother have any kids.
Yeah, I have a daughter as well, man, and I don't wish harm on anyone, but I live on the wish. I wish a nigga would.
You live on a wish.
So that's my baby, and especially my daughter. I have three boys and one daughter, and
What's the
my
ages?
oh man, who Lord, y'all about to tell my age. My oldest is 26, 24,
What?
22, and 21.
How old you
Damn.
is, my brother? You sound young. How old you is?
Oh man, God dang, bro,
Okay,
you
look,
gonna
I
put?
put my age out there that you started off. I'm 42. I ain't doing no tripping.
I'm 49, man. I'm 49.
Okay, 49.
Okay.
But I do agree that we do have to protect our young people, and especially our black women, because we're one of the only races of people that allow disrespect and just flat out disrespect to our women. And I would love to see more brothers protect the black woman, because we need to. We have to get together and come together again as a family.
This is true. This is true. But you got to find those. There's not many women out there these days that's willing to just be a woman, a natural woman that has morals and values. No, good women are hard to find. And that's why a lot of us are single. We don't even mind being single. But if we can get a woman that can do halfway right, oh, we with it.
It ain't just women. Shit. Y'all got some too. So what the hell?
Speak on it. I mean, if you got something to
It's
say,
both
speak on it.
sexes. It's both
Uh,
sexes. Something wrong with both of them.
and it's a lot of good men and good women that are out there. We get overshadowed because of all the thoughtness and the niggerdom that goes on. And yeah, we just have to get away from that narrative that's keep tearing our families apart. If we can possibly get away from that narrative, we'll be all right. Most women are just hyper independent now because they do it out of necessity. I'm quite sure that the majority of women, if you find a man that's really going to protect you, that's going to love you, that's going to provide for you, not only financially but spiritually, intellectually, they'll be more than willing to work in their feminine energy. But we have so many men out here now that are more feminine than the women. Like you were saying earlier about the people, the young men with the emotional, always really emotional. They don't have emotional maturity, so they don't those are the kind of men that are out there now, and it's just women are like they are out of necessity because we're naturally gonna protect ourselves. We have self-preservation.
You know, another thing there with that men, okay, I'm gonna say some women are not teaching their young men to be young men, and some women are not teaching their women, they little ladies to be young ladies. If that make any sense, because me, I'm from the old school. You know, I still teach my daughter. You know, when we go out to eat, if I pay for the food, okay, baby girl, you leave a tip. I'm teaching her. Or when we go out to eat, I open the door for my daughter. Or we go somewhere, I open the car door for. I do the simple things to show her, hey, these are morals and values, and I'm teaching you. If you meet a man someday, this is what he should be doing for you, not just being it's okay to be hood. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little gangster, a little hood, but you should know still how to treat a lady. What do y'all think about that?
Continue to do that. It needs a lot more men doing that for their daughters, and also teaching their sons like, hey, this is what you need to do when you find a good woman, or whoever you date. This is how you should what you should do, and and stuff like that.
Because really, what your kids see you do, that's what they gonna do. Believe it or not, especially when it comes to being a father, them young ladies gonna look. Okay, well, if my daddy do this, I can do this. So again, you
Yeah,
have to watch what you say and what you do, because your kids are gonna follow in your footsteps, one
they
way or the other.
they see you as a book. So you're a book, they reading you. So whatever they read and everything, they have that shit in memory, and they just follow.
No doubt. No doubt. Anybody else want to add to that? CM, you haven't said anything this whole time. Anything you want to say to that, CM? We can't hear you if you're trying to say something. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I've been on the move while I've been hearing and listening to y'all. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Definitely, allowing women to be in their feminine self. Uh, that is definitely a point of focus. As you said earlier, a lot of women are hyper independent because they feel that they need to be, and also the narrative that's being followed, the narrative that's being imposed on our society, and that also, and a lot of people are following that. So, like you said, Sean, opening the door, that goes a long way. Opening the door for a woman, right? That allows her to feel feminine. That's, a masculine trait for a man. Is a masculine duty to open doors for the woman. And a woman we think of as being graceful. And so that allow her to move in her grace, to get out of the car, to help her up, to open the door where she doesn't have to touch door handles that are considered to be dirty and filthy. Um, that allows a woman to feel like that. I've actually heard a woman speak this long ago. She said that when doors are open for her, she didn't feel like she had to do things for herself, right? Because that calls for independence. Opening a door for yourself calls for independence. So requires some type of energy and strength to open up a door, whether that door is light or heavy. If she doesn't have to do that, that makes her feel feminine. I mean, how do you feel if a man was opening a door for you when you walked in? How does that make you feel?
You talking to anybody or you talking to Christian?
Just in general, for
I
a
guess
man.
I'm the only motherfucking woman on here. I'll answer it. I'll say thank you. I'll feel, like okay, it's very thoughtful. And it shows mannerism. It shows you being a gentleman, and it shows your character, and it shows a lot. So that's what I look at. And whenever you're doing those kind of things, or even uh, opening the door or pulling out the chair, stuff like that. Y'all might not think it means things to us, but it actually does because we pay attention to shit. You get what I'm saying? Well, a lot of females, they recognize it, they pay attention, they observe it, and they see the gentleman that you are portraying to be. This is what we see. A lot of females, they like some females, not all. They don't get that concept. I guess where I'm coming from is that acknowledgement that y'all do those kind things or those gentleman things. Opening the door, open the car door, the restaurant door, or pulling out the chair and stuff like that. That should mean something to them. That should mean that they feel special or whatever. Some women don't think it's a big deal. And I don't know. I don't know why they feel that way. I don't know. But there is a lot of us that's out there. We looking. We paying attention to shit. So y'all keep being the gentlemen that y'all are and stuff like that. It's still a lot of young men or whatever that wasn't raised or wasn't taught how to open the doors for females or pull out a chair or buy flowers anymore. You get what I'm saying? It's the simplest gestures that y'all do that y'all do. It is being recognized.
Well, it's just like whenever we went to the movies, you paid for the movie, and I'm like, the least I could do is let me pay for the popcorn and soda. Let me pay for the stickers. I mean, it's been a long time since a woman done anything like that for me in a long time. Besides, I take that back. My little girl mom has done a lot for me. she has done a lot for me. But outside of that, I've never really had that done. And for you to do that, that was big to me because again, I don't know the last time a woman even done anything like that for me. So the least I could do was spring for the snacks.
How I feel about it is
Because you didn't even have to do that.
it's the simplest gestures. It's not. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not downing y'all or anything since y'all the gentleman. Hell, he done left off. It's y'all don't always have to do everything. You know what I mean? It's good to have some females do simple gestures for y'all too. But are y'all okay with it? Not every man is okay with that. Like, how do y'all feel whenever a woman makes simple gestures to y'all when y'all do with us? It doesn't have to be the same gesture. It can be just some off the wall shit. How do y'all feel about it?
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I want to chime in because I actually had this conversation just the other day. First of all, with women not feeling like opening doors, pulling out chairs, standing up when she leave the table or sit down at the table is not a big thing. Is because you can't get used to what you've never been exposed to. Um, and a lot of it comes from, and I blame my generation for this most definitely. Those '90s kids that we were taught and brought up to be hard and be thuggish and coming up in an NWA kind of era where everybody was trying to be hard, didn't want to smile in pictures. We lost a lot of our emotion. So we ended up teaching our daughters and our sons and grandkids to not have that emotion because it's looked at as being soft or being less than a man when we need to go back and we need to fix that mistake to let them know that it's okay to do that. Once again, if you're not used to something, it's gonna look foreign to you. So more men just step up and start doing it without having to be asked, or even like if I'm with my daughter and she get ready to reach for a door, I slap her hand before she can even touch the doorknob because that's not your job, baby. That's my job.
And your daughter's
Um,
that's the older daughter. You do that just you said you got just the one daughter, so you do it for
yeah,
your
just the
older
one
daughter
daughter. She's
too.
20. And I do that to her now. And I've always done that with her. I mean, I took her on date nights when she was little, let her pick restaurants, and actually took her out and show her how she was supposed to be treated on a date.
That's called
So
Father Daughter Day. Father Daughter Day.
yeah, we've always done those. And because of that, she's grown up to notice, you know what, this is how I know I'm supposed to be treated. If you're not stepping up to that, then I can't really deal with you.
I like just like when you go to the store, and I can't tongue twist it. This happened to me recently at HEB. No, not HEB. It was I was going to the Dollar Tree, or Dollar Store, one of the two, and I opened the door for this woman, and she just looked at me and she just walked on in and didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
I
I'm
would
like,
have pulled. I
I
would have
said,
pulled her
I
ass
said,
right out.
I said, you welcome. And I went on about my day. But it's like women don't expect men to do like you saying. If they was never taught, maybe she wasn't taught a man should open the door for her. Like some of these women was not taught it's okay to let a man be a man. They're so used to being independent, they don't know anything else other than that. Maybe
She could at
Yeah.
least say thank you.
she didn't. She just looked at me, and I was like, she looked like I was wrong for opening the door for her.
I would have pulled her ass right back out, and then let's try this shit again. I open the door. You look at me, smile, bitch, say thank you, then you enter.
But I can't completely get mad,
I'm
wouldn't get
not
mad
being
at that
playing. I'm
woman.
just playing, all right?
I feel
I
you.
would have tripped her
But
ass.
it's like the men in her life that she's used to dealing with, who has been those men? And if those men haven't showed her that that's the path, she's not going to know that path. She's not even going to know to acknowledge it or have some type of dignity about herself to say, you know what, thank you, and just keep going because she's not used to that.
Yeah.
Well, since what she had on, she didn't seem like a regular. I'm not trying to talk about the one, but she didn't seem like the average woman. No way. Then our kids' hair wasn't even coming. It's like I don't like. That's another thing that bothers me. If you got girls, ain't no way your kids should come out the house looking any kind of way. I'm sorry. I just don't agree with women who let their daughters come out the house looking any kind of way. I know it ain't my place to say nothing, but it don't make it right.
Body part showing.
That too.
then they get mad because people looking at them. Like, you know, like they got older.
You're sexualizing your kids when they shouldn't even be sexualized at that age.
Just saying. But we need to spice this up a little bit.
Okay, well, let's go deeper in. I mean, I wasn't.
Look, we already did. You know, nothing wrong with what we talked about today. That shit was good and everything. We explained it in our, you know, how we speak and shit like that. But all right, I told you earlier that I didn't want to do no PG stuff.
You did.
So we haven't, you know, we've just been keeping it real and all that other stuff. So some days that we can get, you know, have a little fun and, you know, and stuff like that. We always talk about serious conversations that people don't, you know, normally like to talk about or speak out in public and everything. But that's kind of the point of this podcast, to get deep into shit. You know what I mean? So, and you got people listening and stuff like that. So, yeah. Next subject.
Well, you said spice it up, so I'm gonna spice it up.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm the only woman here, but you know, it's okay. I can handle my own.
we know you can hold your own. We know. I don't know where you going, but you look like you on the road somewhere.
I had a sweet tooth today. I wanted the American Cookie Company, but everybody closed. So I said, God, dog.
Oh, they got some good cookies over there by Target. They go there and cook over there by Target.
Everybody closed, and then I try to go.
Yeah, it's 8:00. You got to get there a little bit early.
I know. Shit.
You make me want to go get me one. Talking about a Great American. I ain't had one of them in a long time.
I'm gonna have to wait
your
till
icebox and
tomorrow.
bacon cookie.
Nah.
He the only one I know got everything in his icebox and don't want to cook it.
Can y'all hear me?
What you talking about?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, shit. All these fucking people.
Go ahead, Sean. Spice it up, man. What's up?
All right, let's go on to this topic. Now, what age is appropriate for your child to date? Like, if you're okay, let's say, for instance, you know these guys. I seen it. The only reason I'm bringing it up because I saw it on Facebook. There was an 18-year-old girl going out with a man that's 35, and nobody seemed to have a problem with it. In the comments, I keep seeing, "Well, she's legal. Ain't nobody could do nothing about it." As a father, what do y'all think about a girl that's 18 dating somebody in their 20s? Or, for instance, your daughter is 20. What if your daughter was dating somebody old enough to be her daddy?
That was already brewing before she graduated.
But I can't do nothing about it. Like hell.
Speak on it. What do you think about somebody that's dating somebody at 18 and somebody that's I think the man was 30, 32? I think he's 32. He married her and they got a kid together.
Whew.
It's on Facebook.
Lord Jesus.
And the comments were crazy.
Really?
So what do y'all think about that?
The parent must let him do it because she got a baby that fast. I mean, she was pregnant before he turned 18, so that's really rape, ain't it?
That's what I mean. She said she had a baby for him, and I looked at the picture. You know, she had a baby for him. So I don't know the whole backstory to it, but I know enough to say if my daughter was 18,
I mean, legally that's rape, I guess, because she got to be 18 and he was over 21, so he already 32 something. So he had to be pregnant at 17 to have a baby already. So that's rape, really.
Probably so. But what do y'all think about it as father? What's your take on it? And I want to know your take as a Christian too. What's your take on it? Y'all, any one of y'all can go first.
I would just say with the age gap and knowing that, as Jasmar said, that he probably was older and she was underage at the time, he gonna have to see me. Me and him gotta have a little private discussion.
Sure do.
With me, him, and my two brothers, you know, Mr. Smith and Mr. Wesson. So we'll get things figured out real fast, but we can't blame the baby. You know, we gotta take care of the baby, and I'll be there to support my daughter. But yeah, me and him gonna have a very big discrepancy.
Okay, Mr. King. I think I know what he gonna say, but I'm gonna let him speak for himself. Mr. King, what you think about that? I guess we'll come back to him. Okay, what about you? I'm gonna go last.
Uh, I'm gonna have to agree with my friend with my friend there, because some is some was probably already brewing at the time. You know what I mean? Before, she became of age. Hell, he or she, because you got um you got these older women and everything that's coming on these little teenage boys and stuff like that. So it's something is off.
You see a lot of this going on these days too, and it's sad because it's starting to become more and more open thing. You even see 21-year-olds dating somebody in their late 30s. I understand she's 21, I get it, but even at 21, dating somebody in their 30s and 40s, I mean, what do y'all think about that age gap?
Say it again.
21, a woman that's 21 dating somebody in their 30s and 40s. Do you still feel the same thing?
I don't give a damn about that. They 21, like a lot of them 21-year-olds, they already ready for the gold and everything. They already been taught. They ready for the gold.
So you don't see no issue with that. Like if your daughter dating somebody, let's say she's 21, and you say, "Mama, I'm dating this man that's 39 or 35 years old," you don't have an issue with it.
The reason why I say that is because, but the difference between 18 and 21, 18, they just got out of high school, or they in high school, or you know what I mean, at that age. You get what I'm saying? So like with the 20, 21 and all that other stuff, that's a little bit more, they out of that school range. Unless they're in college. They're not in that high school range. That's how I'm looking at it.
So you ain't tripping on somebody being 21 dating somebody older. You ain't really tripping on that. I mean, what if you seen it yourself in the mall? What if you see it for yourself? Like, that girl, she gotta be young, and you see it for yourself. You like you see it up front. Like, if, let's say you go on a date with somebody and you see that, like, you see that young person dating somebody older than you. Like, do you say something?
What I'm gonna say? That ain't what I'm gonna say. If they 21, or or in 21 years old, and they dating a 60-something-year-old motherfucker,
that's a sugar daddy at that point.
That's a gummy bear.
And sometimes
you ain't right.
That's a result of a young girl trying to find a father figure in her life.
We call that daddy issues. She ain't never dealt with her daddy issues.
Honestly, and once again, that brings us back to, we have a lack of fathers and father representation in the home. So that's something that could affect that girl, and that's why she's choosing that route. Now, if it was my daughter, she's 21, she dates somebody that old, I really can't say much about it, but she's gonna hear my hard opinion about it. And I'm gonna tell her exactly how I feel about it. But if she's under 21, basically she's illegal, I don't want him trying to strike a chord and it's an A minor, so we gotta, it's a line there. But yeah, I would have to really have a discussion with my daughter and let her understand why that may not be good for her down the line. So there it is.
Well, as for me, I'm gonna say, if I see my daughter dating somebody, I'm going back to the 18 situation. I'm gonna tell my daughter immediately no. Like, that ain't what's up. Like, that dude has lived his life. Ain't no way he's trying to groom you and show you what you do not need in your life. And she may understand why I'm saying no, but I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna do my best I can to show her, hey, this ain't what it is. And I'm like you said, I'm gonna give her my best, and that's up to her what she do with the information. At the end of the day, I can't make her do it, but if she gonna hear me, she gonna hear me. And as for him, he definitely gonna either hear me or feel me, one of the two. Now, if she's 21, I really can't say too much, but I can still I can still tell you how I feel.
Exactly. I agree.
Sorry for the.
CM, you can jump back into it if you want to. Look like you out to eat. Where you out to eat at? We want to come.
I'm at Denny's. Y'all can come. Shit.
Oh, you at Denny's? That's the good place.
Well, I didn't feel like cooking, so I'm gonna have to pick that meat up. But MC, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, he's muted. He ain't said anything yet.
I'm gonna let him talk.
CM, you can come up and speak if you want to. Quentin, that's your name? Like, did I say it right? Quentin?
Yeah, just Q.
Okay, Q. All
Okay,
right.
cute.
So what's your views on appropriate dating? Like, what, as you were teaching your daughter, what are some of the things you taught your daughter to say, hey, this is what you look for when you're dating? What age did you start teaching her, this is what you should look for, this is what you should stay away from?
I can
Because
only
the
really
mother can
give it.
only teach the daughter so much.
Yeah, and I can only give it to her the way I look at things. When I'm dating someone, I definitely need to feel like I could have went to high school with you. So you need to be within that 4 year gap. Either way. And I feel like you need to kind of have things in common. That's a very big separation in relationships when the man and the woman don't have a lot in common. So I would definitely tell her to make sure that she has something in common with the person. Um, and then how do they actually treat her? Because at the end of the day, I mean, maybe he is older, maybe he has situations in life that happen. She may have had situations or whatever, and they found each other. But is he treating you right? And that's all I really would want out of all of it. How is he treating you? Is he treating you? He better be treating you better than what I treat you. Or you don't need to be around him.
I agree. If he's treating you good and showing what a man's supposed to be, if he could do at least half the things I can do, no complaints with me. If you could do half of it, I could live with that. But if you can't do anything that I provide, we got a problem. What about you, Richard? If you had a daughter, what would you teach her to look for?
The same thing. Um, yeah, it'll be like the same thing. Yeah, take you eat or something in a few minutes. A few minutes, thank you. Um, I'll be teaching her the same thing. Y'all gotta have something in common because y'all don't need no dry ass, whatever the fuck that is. I mean, y'all gotta have something to, I don't know.
Well,
Not,
what were some of your values growing up? You can only base them on some of your own values that you were taught,
like, like, like what?
like dating wise.
How I was taught. Shit, I really like the dating stuff. I really wasn't really.
I mean, if
I
your daughter say, "Mama, what do I look for in the like what am I supposed to look for when I'm dating somebody? What do you know? What do you suggest that I look for?"
see. I didn't ask those questions with my parents. You know, I watched them. I learned by watching them. Like whenever my dad was alive, you know, and everything. Like I observed and everything. Even whenever they had date nights and I was at a, you know, stay the night at a family member's house and stuff like that, it was it was like, okay, I'm just watching what they do, how they talk, how they get dressed up whenever they go out to eat, how, you know, they smile and everything whenever they with each other. I look and watch all that. What you over there looking hard?
Now I'm reading a comment.
What are you talking about?
He said, "When I would like to look for that." Mm,
Who the fuck
Okay,
is
I want to add this in. Not only my daughter, I would tell my boys the same thing. You look for someone that's definitely going to treat you right. And you need to know what is that person's 5 year plan and what is their 10 year plan. Because we can't meet at point A and 5 years down the line, you still at point A. We got to have somewhere that we're growing, that we're going to, like, so we can establish what are the goals for our relationship. Because I don't want to be stuck in purgatory while you trying to get things together. You need to be ambitious. You need to have some kind of goals that you're actually actively pursuing. I don't expect you to be out there every day just trying to get the bag. Are you educating yourself? Are you having financial literacy? Do you plan on owning a home? And what are your spiritual beliefs? Because I feel like you do have to be equally yoked with someone for spiritual beliefs as well, because that's going to have an effect on, especially if you don't have kids, they're going to have an effect on your children as you get to the point that you start having children. You need to have some type of united front when it comes to that, so you know what you're being taught correctly.
You know, I agree with that. When I was younger, I would say, yeah, I'm dating because she got a big butt and she got this and she got that. As you get older, you don't really look for that no more. When you're young, of course, you're going to say that. But as you grow older, you start to look for those cores and values and plans, or, what you plan on doing in the future. What do I truly want with this woman besides, the average thing that every man wants.
Oh yeah. And I've said this to my boys. I wish I could get them on here to to verify. But the boy in me, yeah, I'm gonna look at that ass. Like, hey, we black men, we like big asses. That's just what it is. But the man in me want to know, where are we gonna be in the future? Because I don't want to sit home broke and we can't do nothing but Netflix and chill because you got a big ass. No, I want to take some trips. I'm at the point in life now, I'm taking trips. I mean, I've taken 3 vacations already this year, and I'm going on the 4th in October.
Everybody ain't able, my brother.
So
Everybody ain't able.
planning and saving. That was it. And you don't want to be stuck in that place where you just sitting down there with a woman that's eating up all your stuff and only thing she got is a fat ass. Okay, that's cool. But what are you doing for the future? How are we going to grow? Are we going to be homeowners? Are we going to take vacations? Are we going to struggle to pay bills? Are we going to struggle to go home, which you see a lot of people doing nowadays? We'll go blow the bag taking a vacation just to post it on the gram, but then we get back home and we eat ramen noodles every day. That's not going to get it. I want to eat some steak sometime myself.
You right on it. You right on it. I think even me being a homeowner, you know, you gonna struggle regardless. I'm gonna be honest, you gonna struggle regardless. Even though you got a job, you gonna pay your bill, you gonna do what you need to do. And if you still got kids that's young and you still taking care of them, you gonna struggle a little bit, maybe not as much, but that's just naturally us. We struggle naturally, not because we have to. It's just our regular thing for us, but we know how to maintain. If you know how to not spend your money, I know Jasmine probably want to say you buy chicken wing, you go to Wingstop almost every other day, or you go get wings almost every other day. I do, but I know how to maintain. You gotta know how to maintain financially.
That's what it's about, maintaining and creating that balance. You got to know when to ball out, and you got to know when not to ball out. Sometimes you got to learn how to ball on the budget.
No, literally.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with eating Roman noodles, but every day I can't eat Roman noodles every day. I could do noodles, but I can't do them every day.
You're gonna have to get creative with that shit. You know what I mean? You got
You
some.
want beef or you want chicken? What we eating tonight, baby? What we eating?
You gotta put some vegetables up in that bitch and put some. Have your own seasoning and put some
Hey,
meat.
I've seen Jasmine make a meal out of some noodles now. Cut some bell pepper, some sausage, cut it up, put some cheese off in it, boy. Jasmine know how to hook it up. I ain't gonna lie, he know how to hook it up.
Oh yeah, Jasmine, a whole chef over here. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he
you
don't
already
tell
know what
nobody
it
he a real
is.
chef over there.
He know how to get you full.
One time I came in his house and he cooked something. I had to have a second bowl. I know he had his girls over that day, but I had to have a second bowl. I ain't gonna lie.
Be doing it like that.
Yeah. And it was something simple that he made that day. I wish he would come back up. I don't remember what he made, but he made something at his house that they was watching the Houston and the Colts game at his house. He had the girls over at the house, and he made something. And boy, I had to get a second bowl. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was the bomb.
Yeah, he can cook. I gotta give that to him, boy. He can cook. I gotta give it to him
He
for
know how
real,
to
for
put.
real.
If you ain't got much in that kitchen, he could put something together. But if I could find a woman who can do halfway cooking, that can cook more than just fried chicken and fried pork chops, smother me smother me some food too. Just because I know how to cook, I want you. And to me, I think it's sexy when a woman in the kitchen cooking it up. I think it's sexy to me when she in there frying it up, and you coming home or you going to her house and she got it smelling good. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up to me. It don't take much to make me happy. What about y'all? Does it take much to make y'all happy when a woman cooking?
Nah, I'm good. I mean, shit, we can cook. You make the she make the sides, I make the main meat. We can do what it need to be done. But just as long as we got something in there percolating in the pot.
Okay. Maybe I cut up these sausages. You go ahead and fry them. Matter of fact, go make the Kool-Aid. We good on Kool-Aid. We ain't got to have no soda. Go get Kool-Aid. Make us some Kool-Aid. Put 3 cups of sugar. We diabetes over here.
You be diabetes by your fucking self.
I want to fix that Kool-Aid. Put three teaspoons of sugar in there. We good.
Shit, we don't with Kool-Aid. We put a whole 2 cups up in the motherfucker. What you talking about? Look,
Nah, you trying to be a full-ass diabetic.
we got
Nah, I want just what I can do like this here. Yeah, that's right. That's about enough. We tasted, we know. That's another thing. Is that a make or break? Do a man or a woman got to know how to cook? Is that a make or break thing?
My opinion, I'm gonna say no, but I wouldn't date them. I don't want to date nobody that don't know how to clean or cook because I mean, everyone's sometimes I don't feel like cooking. You know what I mean? Like, hell, I want to be surprised too. I don't want to do it all the fucking time.
In these new ways, women, let's be honest. I'm gonna say at least 65% of women got to go out to eat every day. They don't want to cook. They want to go out to buy something to eat almost every day. Uber Eats, DoorDash. Now we're not doing it every day. I got food in this house. We finna cook this meal.
That's why they can't save shit. They can't save no money. They not putting no money in anything. They spend that motherfucker whenever it come out.
Wonder why you 500 and 600 pounds around here. Talking about you don't love me no more.
Doctor now calling your name, bitch.
Right, like my nieces say, you rock around here big back.
Wonder why I ain't trying to bust up your back no more.
Goddamn. Shit. Hunchback of Notre Dame, motherfucker. Oh, I'm playing.
Hey, keeping it real. You got some, hey, man, look, I'm like this. I know we supposed to eat salads, and as black people, we supposed to eat healthy, but we don't eat healthy as we should. Let's just keep it real. When I can ask everybody in here when last time everybody had a salad.
I haven't.
Guilty. Ain't had one in a long time.
I've been eating the hell out of fruits though.
I can't lie, I just had one.
You had a salad?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody ain't. Hey, man, you see, you one of the few. You one of the few.
Nah, I gotta keep my weight down. I'm getting ready to go to Mexico. I gotta look fly.
Oh, you trying to get you a Mexican woman? Hey, Mexican women can cook, bro. Let me tell you, I dated a Mexican girl before. They can cook.
Yeah, you gonna be big back as hell messing with them ladies.
They gonna shove you with them tacos and burritos, and man, hey, they know how to cook too, but don't think they don't.
Oh Lord, so we ain't gonna recognize you when you come back. That scuba diving, you're gonna be all the way over there. Don't be the same size as them whales and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, pump you full of tacos and meat.
Look, we need you to come back up the water, motherfucker. Don't stay down.
I'm going down the river.
Oh man. But yeah, I think it's been really cool night and everything. The subjects that we touched and everything, it was pretty cool. It was funny as hell, but whenever you talk about different subjects and everything, you gotta have fun with it too. So when you have fun with it and you're
your listeners or whoever's listening to you, they're like, oh, okay, we, you know, this is kind of cool, and you get their attention. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, like how you were, I guess, I don't know, I think I scared your ass the first time and everything.
Now, when I first met you, you speak your mind without a care, and it could be at somebody's funeral. I still believe you would speak your mind at somebody's funeral.
I do that at the church. I feel like I'm gonna get kicked out of that motherfucker the way.
Oh, I seen the look. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen the look on somebody's face when I said I had a podcast tonight. I seen the look, but I'm like, I'm gonna keep it as clean as I can possibly keep it
Clean
because
my ass.
I hold a position. So I got to be on a level playing field because I hold a certain position.
Oh well, I don't care. I hope they listening. And I bet you it's the same ones that be talking shit and looking at me, and I just be
No,
looking at.
no, I don't think it was her because she too sweet. She ain't like that. I can vouch for that woman. It ain't that. It ain't her. It ain't her at all.
Oh, okay.
It could be one of the other church members. You know,
I don't care.
speaking truth and speaking some things that maybe it's not. It's an uncomfortable conversation.
Well, let's just say a lot of them know my personality by now, and they don't fuck with me. So it's like some of them would come up to you, be like, and be like, you gotta respect your elders and all
I
that.
have been told my
I was like,
podcasts are very spicy and make sure it's age appropriate. And I'm like, we do say viewer discretion advised. I do say you must be over the age of 18, but it's YouTube.
and then on top of that, if you didn't like the first one, why the hell you keep watching, motherfucker?
Real?
Look, he said for real. So, you know, so
we
whenever,
talk about some truthful things.
yeah, but look, listen, if they come up to you, they know you're doing a podcast. If they heard the first one and they make a negative comment and everything like that, it's like, okay, so that means you ain't gonna listen again, right? And
That's
then they
true, but I think it's more love since I hold a position. I have to monitor what I say and how I say it because, like I said, I do respect that the church. I do hold a position, and I know we don't have that many kids at our church, but I do want to be mindful of the position that I hold. So, I mean, I'll do.
Are we talking about church on here? No, we're talking about all other subjects and everything. If they want to be sensitive and everything, then they ain't doing something right in their life. That's how I feel about it.
All of us are sinners. Let's keep it real. We all sin.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I ain't gonna lie. I seen early day when I seen this fine girl at this grocery store. I wanted to say something to her, but I was like, nah, she probably married. I ain't gonna lie. I looked it up. I looked at what I looked at. I'm like, oh Lord, I was sinning. I ain't gonna lie. I was sinning.
Anyway.
Hey, like we all ain't done it before. Like we all ain't sinned before. Come on now, you can't tell me you ain't never seen a good looking man and you was like, ooh, what I do to him?
Not me. I look at the ladies. I be having fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good topic. When you look at a woman, what do you look at? I mean, let's keep it real. Since we're on the subject, man, we know what we look at. But when you dating women, what's your forte?
Or not, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, so like with me, as a body part on the outer and everything, I like them curvy. I like something with shape. I like something that I can grab. I don't want no flat pancake or that little skinny ass waffle we had that other time. I want my shit plump. You get what I'm saying?
Like a plum.
I want something, I want something to grab. And all that other stuff. So it's not being disrespectful to anybody else or anything. That's just my preference. But that's not
these women are nice and healthy these days. In 2024, these women are very healthy. Healthy. They looking real thick out here.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But
they mama and daddy was giving them some rice and gravy.
They were doing something. They had that before the age of 1. They were blending that shit and putting it in that little bottle.
They was blessed before they were supposed to be blessed.
But see, That's just the
Yeah,
outer stuff.
we sitting right now talking about it. We sitting right now. God forgive me.
I think about it every fucking day. I'm gonna keep on saying God forgive me every day throughout the day then because I'm here. I mean, I'm single and I'm having fun.
Don't feel bad because I'm single as a Pringle.
So just like I'm gonna go back to that comment about the church folk, and you know a lot of them are elders. Now, yeah, I was taught to respect the elders and everything. Yeah, I was taught that, and I tried to do so. Now, if they step out of line, sometimes you got to put them back in there too, respectfully. I've done that with some of the church members already.
Let's go into that. I'm gonna dive deep into it. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Can I keep it all the way 1,000? Them
Well,
elder women in church back in their day, they was dating when they was 12 and 15 and 14 years old, dating grown men. They were doing that back in the day. They were
throwing back
they
the
were throwing
circle.
it back. Ain't Lucy, Miss Juicy was Juicy Woosey.
Yeah, okay, but
Let's just keep it all the way real. They was
they were
doing that.
they were making spider webs up in their motherfuckers.
They
Yeah,
wasn't playing hide and go see. They was playing how to go get it. Daddy
yeah,
was 21. Baby girl was like 14, 15 years old back then.
they
And
were
they better
singing
been
that.
in there cooking.
They
Hello.
were
They
singing
were
that
teaching them
song.
young girls how to cook.
Hey, they were singing that song, "Reach Out and Touch."
You going to hell. You going to hell for that one. But it's real talk though, because back in the day, that's how they used to do it. The 60s and 50s. Look it up. I can't make this up. This is real.
But you know how we talked about the age stuff and everything, how we feel about like 18-year-old, going with 30 something year old person. Now back in the day, at that time, they, you know, they it wasn't even a law.
No, they was doing it out in the open. They was outside with it.
Really, they were like teenage. Just like our ancestors
Now
and
think
shit
about
like
it. If
that.
it was really like that still to this day, how many people would be really open with that? Them elderly people, would they be open would they in this day and time, would they be truly open with that like they was back in the day?
I don't know, man. But I wonder. I wonder why they. I don't know. It's kind of crazy because how it was back in the day, it wasn't no age limit. They were getting pregnant at a young age, and we have an issue with it now. So
I
it's
think when they had a miniature cycle, they was people was after they was after them back in the day, from what I understand.
mm-mm. See, that's what I'm saying. Uh, it's just hella different. But no disrespect to our people in the church and everything,
Even their
but
music, let's keep it real. Even their music back in the day was super nasty. I want
man,
to lick. You know that song? I want to lick you up. That song is nasty. But they talk
even
about our music.
even before then, it was nastier. Whenever they had the jukebox and everything, and they used to hide their clubs and all that other stuff. You know how they were dancing?
I
They
would
were two earthworms dancing with each other and everything. And
I
now they
would
have a
love to bring an elderly person on our podcast that be willing to come on and talk about how it was back in the day. If
it,
they'd be willing to come back and tell us how it was back in the day, because
it,
they talk about how we dress and how we do things these days. Okay, well, I mean, things are a little bit different than what they were back in your day.
oh Lord, you got to pick the right elder person to do that because it's it's going to be spicy with that because it's going to be some arguments made, I think. And then I'm going to have to put myself on mute. And I ain't going to say shit the whole time unless they ask me a question. I'm going to try to behave.
I would just love to hear an elderly person come on and talk about how things was back in the day. What
Okay.
was it like back then to compare to how they talk about our generation? Because I understand this generation has no respect, no morals, no values. Young people just do what the hell they want to do.
Okay. So that's what you need to do.
You
Search
think you
for
got enough salt and pepper there?
I mean, you need to find somebody that is willing to, that knows how to work this shit and willing to talk.
I'm gonna have to look out for that. I'm gonna have to scan the earth and see if I can find somebody who's willing to come on and talk about how things was in the back. Because there was a lot of R. Kellys back in their day. It was a lot of R. Kellys back in their day.
Well, they still worshiping.
Praise and worship, okay?
Exactly. They're making music with it in the church. But I'm just saying, I don't know. That should be the next one. That should be your homework.
I'll try to see, but I mean, like I said, that'd be hard to do. Like I said, I'll try, but like I say, we in my generation, we come up in a time to where we did respect women. You know, I'm gonna say our generation, which I guess that's your generation as well. We respect how we did things. Did we still look at girls' booties? Yeah, we did. But I mean, we
I
wasn't as
still,
dogs as some young man, or these young men don't even wait to have. I remember a time it was okay to look at a girl upper area and that was it. We just looked at the girl upper area. We didn't have to have sex. We just looked at it and touched it and kissed on it and all that type of stuff. That was my generation. These days they don't even want to wait to look at it. They just want to go straight to it. Ain't no waiting. Let me see this part of you. Like I said, when I was coming up, we just looked at it. We wasn't about that life. We seen it. The girl would let us see it, but we wasn't about that life to just go straight into it. This generation, they don't do no waiting. They just get straight to the business.
and then they end up pregnant and everything, or I don't know, jump to the next one. But gotta love the
I ain't
dating.
gonna lie, that look good what you got on that plate, though, low key.
I got an omelet.
I
It's
see
like
that.
and hash browns and wheat toast and a
You better
coffee.
be looking. My money kind of funny right now. I can't do it at the moment. My money kind of funny at the moment, but it's all good.
I was supposed to be cooking and everything, but shoot, when I have a craving or something, it
You
hits
craving?
different.
Pause. You craving?
Huh?
You say you craving? Pause. Now I'm messing with. Think about it. Craving, pregnant, craving, and pregnant.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so next week, or when you gonna do another one next week?
What's today? Wednesday. My daughter be here this weekend, so I don't know. Like I said, I gotta see. I can't say the next podcast. That's why I didn't want to say.
Next one we gotta get back and every once in a while, well, every other podcast or something, we gotta talk about the relationship shit. It comes in different topics.
This is not the year. That's the name of the topic. This is not the year.
What do you mean? Oh, that'll be never mind. Don't say that.
You caught it. You caught it.
But yeah, there you go. So
Well, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna let you enjoy your meal. I appreciate you coming on. Anything you want to say before we end this podcast?
I think it was kind of cool. It was fun and everything. And excuse me, I liked what was his name?
Q.
He got to come back. He was really cool. He made me laugh the whole time.
I wish your friend would come on. She came on one podcast. We got to get your friend to come on.
Oh, I guess she do it at her own time.
Yeah, we got to definitely get her to come on to have two women on the panel. It's good. It'd be kind of cool to have two women on the panel.
Mm-hmm. Really. But let's call it night because I don't like cold food.
All right, you enjoy yourself. I appreciate you coming on.
All right.
Okay, you guys. I didn't say this in the beginning of the podcast. I know y'all seen the video when I ran it, but when I reach 500 subscribers, I am going to mail this Stanley Cup to someone, whoever is number 500. If you're currently not subscribed to my channel, you could win this cup if you're number 500 subscriber to my channel. I will mail it to you. And when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I am going to mail out. I'm going to cash out $75 to the person. You can win $75 cash out. And this week, I was sponsored by Bluetooth glasses from TikTok. They gave me a sample of these glasses. It comes with glasses cleaner. It comes with a little bag you can put it in, and they're Bluetooth. I don't want to cut it on because it's going to take over this. But they're nice. They're cool. And I am going to give them a try this week. I am going to give them a try this week. You can find them on TikTok. And it's noise cancellation and touch control. I found them on TikTok. They're regularly $16. They got the sunshades too. You don't have to get these kind of exactly. You don't have to necessarily get these. You get the sunshades one. So with that being said, that's it. That's all. You guys enjoy your day. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And leave a comment below. If you like some things that I talked about tonight, make sure that you leave comments on this video. Leave your comment what you want us to talk about next and what you liked about this video. Leave it in the comments. So with that being said, I'm going to leave this commercial. You guys have a good day and a good night. This is your boy DJ Amazing, Simply Amazing. Y'all already know. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you know it's gonna be hot and spicy like fire. Oh, I was fire up here. But anyway, this is your boy DJ Amazing. Y'all know I'm about to go live in like 30 seconds, and you know when I go live, the conversation is gonna be crazy. I mean, right now, before I do anything, all of my social medias are right there. All of my social, I'm verified on some, not all. I'm working on the other ones. So yes, you can see my TikTok, Instagram. You see them all. I don't have to say all of that. But with that being said, I'm a little quenched. I need something to drink. Thank you. As you see, I got my cores, keep me hydrated from getting dehydrated. You see how I did that? But I'm a little thirsty. Good water. But that's it. That's all. I'm about to be live in like 30 seconds. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you're not currently subscribed, subscribe. Oh yeah, I can't forget about it. If you are my 500 subscriber, you're gonna get this beautiful, sexy Stanley cup. And it's the 40 one. It's the biggest one they have, like the biggest one they have. And I'm gonna mail it to you, number 500 subscriber on my YouTube channel. And when I get to 1,000 followers, you're gonna get $75 cash. Ching ching. Oh, she did that. By the way, shout out to my daughter. She shot this. She's the baddest producer you ever want to meet. Like, she did this. Like, it's my daughter. I mean, it's in her DNA. But let me shut up and stop talking and let y'all get in tune. So 30 seconds counting down now. Well, I guess you guys like the commercial. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a beautiful night. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm DJ Amazing, Simply Amazing, Mr. Hold Up. R.I.P. to my nigga Beat King Kong, man. I'm out.